Hello everybody, I'm your friend and neighborhood Let's Player Spider-Man, and I welcome you all to Let's Play Laser Squad. Now this is a game that I wanted to play for a long time and I finally got it to work. I had some problems of getting it to work, but when I just tried to adjust some settings and all the whatnot, and I got it to work, so here I am! Now I'm taking a break from Moonstone because that game is really getting on my nerves, so I need to take a break from that for a while. So, I'm gonna play this one. Now this is a game that I used to play a lot, and I do mean a lot. Sometimes I play two-player games with... Gotta wait for him to say that, because that voice is just awesome. So I used to play this sometimes as a two-player game, but only with myself, and I made scenarios like movie settings and that. That was just fun to do. But otherwise, this game is just well, this is a precursor to the XCOM game series, if you know what that is. This is like it was intended to be like the first part for the XCOM series, but they didn't go with the theme that this game has, so XCOM became its own thing later on. But this game has some basis on it, like some weaponry have the same things and same names, especially in some later XCOM games. You have the similarities in names and everything. But otherwise, it's not that. There's nothing else similar to the games in all the settings. Just also the gameplay is pretty much the same in the XCOM series. But enough about history. Let us go on into the game itself. So we're gonna start with the first mission, which is the Assassins. All of these games are just missions that you have to do. You send your men out, you select their armors and weaponry, and then you just do what you need to do. So it's gonna be just one player game, of course. Now I'm gonna play on level 2. Because level 1 is way too easy. I practiced this before when I got it to work again. So level 1 is just a bit too easy. So you got 5 guys on this mission. Corporal Jonglin, Private Anderson, Private Stone, Private Harrison, Private Turner. Now each of them have their own skills, but you don't know what they are because you cannot check them here. At least you can, but I don't know how. And you have your credits over there. That's the amount of money that you have to spend on these guys to give them their armor and weaponry. And of course, the better the armor, the better your guy has a chance of surviving. And also the armor gives you, it shows how much it weighs and how much you can carry. So of course, and you can also have 0, which means you don't have any armor, so you don't need to spend money on armor. But it's always good to have some armor on these guys. So I think I'm gonna give them all a number 2 armor. Because it's only 10 creds per guy, so I still have 125 to spend. And these weapons don't really... the weapons are not that costly. That's what I was trying to say. Now let's see. You can always go for the M4000 autogun, that's always a good thing, but the Marsec autogun is a lot better. It's heavier, but it deals a lot more damage. The sniper rifle is very sharp, but it's only a snapshot. Marsec pistol is it's the worst gun you can have in this. It's a very low... It's quite accurate, but the damage is very low. Now the laser guns are very accurate, but they're also very heavy. And of course you have the rocket launcher, which is all overpowered, but also very dangerous to use. Because if you miss, you might kill yourself. Then you got your grenades and dagger. Dagger is a throwing weapon, you can just throw it, it doesn't do much damage. And you can also use it to stab if you happen to have no bullets in it left. And after you got your grenade, which is an explosive, yes, and grenadiers. So those are the weapons that you have here. Now I usually go with the Marsec and the M4000. And sometimes with the laser gun. Actually, I'm gonna get the laser gun to John because he is the corporal, he's the leader of the group. You two will get those Marsecs and you will get the M4000. Now let's give you some laser packs. The good thing also about the lasers is that you have action points for every guy that uses every action uses the action points. And the laser is a good one to have because it only uses one action point per shot. And it has an auto shot, so that's why it's a good weapon. Unlike the Marsec and M4000, those use 2 or 3 action points to shoot a weapon. But you have enough bullets for each clip, so you don't really need to worry about too much about the bullets. So about 2 clips per person is good enough. And now I don't really have that much credits, but I'm gonna give all the privates a dagger. Why? Because I can. So that's pretty much it. Once you're done, just push the fire button, and off you go into the mission. Now I've chosen to play the music in the game because if I play with the sound effects are just really annoying. They're really loud and clunky, and they just annoy me. But the music is always a better choice. So let's go into the mission, the Assassins. Now, in the mission, when you start, you will have all these positions here. The D, the yellow, red, yellow. Somehow I just forgot what yellow is. So, the yellow Ds are the places that you can put your guys into. And the blue Ds are where the enemies will be. They can just be randomly wherever. If you were playing a 2-player game, this is where the player 2 would put his team into. In this mission, they will always be inside this house, never in this corridor. And starting in this corridor is a bad idea because even if there are these doors, these doors here, they're locked, so you had to shoot them open. And that is a waste of ammo. And besides, you're too far away to get inside the house anyway, because there's only 2 entrances into the house. Over here, and over here. But you can also send somebody just to walk around the house, because there's always windows here, and you can see through windows, of course, to spot the enemy. So that's usually my tactic. I send 2 guys from this side, and 2 guys from this side, and 1 person will be walking around the premises to find the enemy through the windows. Hopefully spot them and shoot them. And did I also mention that the music in this game, even though it's 2 tracks, they're both freaking awesome. That is why I play always with the music on. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put Turner and Harris are gonna go from here. Then Stone and Anderson are gonna go from here. And Johnlin is gonna be the one scoping around the house. So he's gonna start here. Now I've placed all of my guys, so now it is time to start the game. Here we go. Laser squad, player, assassin squad, turn 1, turns left 19. So I got only 20 turns to find the professor. Or was it a doctor? Anyway, the mission is find the doctor and assassinate him. That's our mission. He is the droid squad. And he's got about 5 to 7 droids helping him, and the droids look like Daleks. So, let us prepare our troops first. The good thing is that you can always select the next unit, and it will automatically go to the next unit that you have for selection. For a unit that still has action points left to use. And you can always check your info here. So let's see, Jalen is good with weapons, and very bad at close combat. His agility is okay, strength is really good, constitution is okay. Constitution is your health points. And you got stamina, action points are really good. He's got 50 action points, so he can shoot a lot. And he's got a good stamina and a good morale. So he won't be getting panicked very quickly or anything. And he can pretty much walk a long time because of his stamina. So let's select him. Like it says, morale and stamina are superb. So let's go to change. You always start with no weapon in hand, which is silly, if you ask me. So you have to choose your weapon first. And that always costs a few extra action points to do. And you can see the APs, the action points on the right, and also there's a little radar, but that's not a radar, it shows you what your character is facing to. As if you cannot see from your character itself. And right next to it is the action points, and now it shows that I've got 38 left. Under it is the number that is good for your reaction shot. Which is, if your guy in the enemy's turn spots an enemy, he will have a chance to shoot at the enemy. It just needs the action points it requires. So 25 is a good amount of action points for him to use his reaction shot. Got it? Good. So, you turn with left and right, of course. And with upwards on your joystick, you move. And every movement costs about 4 action points, and turns cost 1 action point. Going backwards is about 6, and going diagonal is about, well, 6, I think it is. So you have to remember to always have extra action points left. And also, if you go just walking without leaving any action points for your guys, your stamina will go down and they will get tired and their shots will be, well, awful. So let's turn more, go ahead. The first turn is always a slow one because you have to get your weapon out and just move a few steps. Because you never know. There might be an enemy right behind that door. They might open it and then they might kill you. But leaving these guys some action points for the reaction, they might kill the enemy if they can shoot it. I'm gonna let him stare at the windows because, well, he can see through the windows, and if there's an enemy, he might be able to shoot the enemy. And I'm already seeing an enemy. As it says there, right on the bottom there, it shows 1 enemy. So he's sighting 1 enemy. Let's use the scanner. The scanner shows the area. There it is. There's the droid. I'm assuming it's a droid. The droid squad is always shown in X's, but I think the professor is shown as a blue X. Maybe. I could be wrong. But if it would be a corpse, that would be a blue circle. Yeah, that's what I remember. So the enemy is there. Now I could take a few shots at it. So let's choose fire. And as you can see, auto shot accuracy is 5%, but it spends only 3 action points per shot. A snapshot is 16%, and the action points is 11. Aimed accuracy is always the best. Aimed accuracy is always the best, but it uses the most action points, which for this guy is about 24. Not about, is 24. So let's see, he's got a good line if he shoots through the window, but you can cheat the game a little bit. If you're good at angles, you can pretty much assume that it is on this line. If you can calculate where your guy is standing right now and put the crosshair further away from the robot, you'll have a better accuracy of hitting the target, which is not, right now he's trying to shoot the door, but the droid will be in the way, so he'll be hitting the droid, hopefully. So I'm gonna try a few shots. Got 20 ammo and 39 AP, so I'm gonna try 3 shots. Auto and 3. The minimum amount of auto shots you can do right away is always 3. And I calculated badly, so let's try over here. And another 3 snapshots. That got the almost got the window. It doesn't always work, of course, but it's a good way to try your luck. So let's aim at the freaking robot. Maybe that will hit it. Nope. I'm gonna go through the window. I have to leave some action. I'm gonna end fire here because I need to have him some action points so he can do this, move away. And now he's totally out of action points, so it automatically ends his turn. And that was everyone. So let's end the turn. Now. Regnix or something was the name of the doctor that we need to assassinate here. So we got 1 plus, I'm guessing 6 droids. Droid 5. Droid 6. 6 droids, that's what I thought. So we got 6 droids with Regnix, and our only goal is to kill Regnix. So we don't really need to care about the droids, except we do, because if we don't, they will kill us all. So we have to be really careful here. Let's go. Anything there? No. Gonna stop him here because if anything walks into this room from there, or he might even see into this corridor. He sees movement here, he will shoot. So let's move on. Let's see if he can open the door. He can. Good. Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, here is the shortest mission ever if I manage to do this. Yep. This is him. This is Regnix. Allow me to show you. Let's see. The scanner says that there's an enemy there. Yeah, it's a yellow cross. But I can end the move, but I can still choose him. I just wanted to show you. Yep, Regnix is right here. I told you he's the guy that we need to kill. No? I didn't think that it would be this easy. Seriously. Why is he here? I've never been this lucky in this game before. So it's... Yep, he died. Right. That was 1 shot, 1 kill, and I win. It was never this easy on the level 1, which is the easiest level. Never this easy. Oh, there you go. Laser Squad, first mission done. I win. Oh, brother. Oh, man. I really didn't expect that to happen. It's never... I just cannot emphasize that. It's never that easy. Never been that easy. Second turn, and I kill him with one shot from the side. Phew. Well, there's Laser Squad. At least the first mission. I intend to play all the missions because the further we go, the harder they get. In Moonbase Assault, there's a lot of enemies that I need to kill. Rescue from the Mines is a mission where I need to rescue my own men from captivity. Cyber Hordes is a very difficult mission because I need to kill droids. Lots of different robots that are very difficult to kill. And in Paradise Valley, I have to kill aliens, which are a pain in the ass. That much I remember, that I hate the last mission. That was always the most difficult one. And also Cyber Hordes, because they're droids, and droids are very difficult to kill in this game. But anyway, next time when we come back, I'm gonna go to Moonbase Assault, and hopefully that will be not as easy as this, because there's at least 8 or 9 enemies to kill. So that's gonna be a lot more difficult. And with that, I hope you all have a good evening, good afternoon, and a good morning, and I will see you all next time. Take care, people. Bye.